Dear students, in this lecture, I'll be discussing addition and subtraction of vectors using triangular law and parallelogram law. Okay, so first let us understand how to represent a vector. Here, a vector is represented as a straight line with an arrow mark. Okay, the length of the vector will gives you the magnitude of the vector, and the arrow mark indicates the direction of the vector. So in a vector, you can always write two things. One is the tail of the vector, that is this part, and the tip of the vector, which indicates the arrowhead point. Okay, now let us get into the addition and subtraction using triangular law. So to perform addition using triangular law, we have to have two vectors. The first vector, I'll take it as a vector here, so this is a vector, and the other vector I'm taking it as b vector. So these two vectors are arranged in tip-tail fashion. You can see here this point, so the tip of vector a is connected to the tail of vector b. So this is a tip-tail arrangement. So once you do that, so to get the resultant vector of a and b, so we will be joining a line from the tail of vector a to the tip of vector b. So to get that one, so I will just draw a line from here to here. That gives me vector a plus vector b. Now subtraction, when we talk about subtraction here, since two vectors are there, I can get either vector a minus vector b, or I can get vector b minus vector a. First let us understand how to get a vector a minus vector b. To get vector a minus vector b, we have to project b vector down in such a way that the magnitude of the line remains the same and the direction will be opposite. So this is my minus b vector. Now to get vector a minus vector b, what we do, we will join a line from tail of vector a to the tip of vector b. This is the tip of vector minus b, and this is the tail of vector a. So we will join that line to get a vector a minus b. See here, this gives us vector a minus vector b. Now the last one, that is vector b minus a, we have to get. So in order to get b minus a, so we have to project vector a as a negative vector. So here you can see here, the length of vector a remains same in both minus a and a vector, whereas the direction is opposite for negative vector. Now to get vector b minus a or minus a plus b, we have to draw a line from the tail of vector minus a to the tip of vector b. So that can be drawn like this, vector b minus a, or it is minus a plus b. So this is a way to perform addition and subtraction using triangular law. Now the same thing we will see using parallelogram law. So to get the parallelogram law of addition and subtraction, here we have to construct the parallelogram using the two vectors, vector a and vector b. Let us construct that. So first I'll take a vector a here, I'll take a vector a, then I'll take a vector b here. Okay, so using these two vectors I have to construct a parallelogram. To get the parallelogram, let us draw a parallel line to this a like this, and a parallel line to the b like this. So we got a parallelogram now. Once we got a parallelogram, here we have to get a plus b. So in order to get a plus b, what we do, so see here, so this is vector a moment and this is vector b. So we have to draw a line from the tail of vector a to the tip of vector b to get a vector a plus vector b. So I'll just draw a line from here to here such that I can get a vector a plus vector b. Now subtraction, how we can perform the subtraction? Again same thing, we can get either a minus b or we can get a b minus a here. So in order to get a minus b, I will project this b as a negative vector here. So this is minus b vector. Then we will complete the parallelogram by drawing the parallel lines like this. Vector a, parallel line I'm going to draw here, and vector minus b is already placed here. Okay, so now what to do, we have to get a vector a minus b. So in order to do that, see, this is the starting point and this is the ending point. So we will go in the vector a direction, this is positive vector a, then we are moving the negative vector b direction. So to get that one, let us join the line from tail of vector a to the tip of vector b. So this gives me vector a minus b. Now the last thing, that is vector b minus a, we have to get. In order to get vector b minus a or minus a plus b, so we have to project negative a vector like this. We have to get a negative a vector by projecting this a and assigning a opposite direction. So now create a parallelogram out of this. To construct the parallelogram, again I'm just joining minus a vector and b vector to get a parallelogram here like this. Now we have to get a minus a plus b. So for that, so this is a minus a vector and this is my plus b vector. So join the line from tail of minus a vector to the tip of vector b. So that will give me this vector. This is going to be minus a plus b. So here we got the addition using this parallelogram. The first parallelogram we got addition, and in the next two parallelograms we got a minus b and b minus a respectively. Here we got a minus b, and in this parallelogram we got b minus a. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. So thanks for watching, and for more videos you can watch my channel, and I'll be giving more and more lectures on electromagnetic fields. So keep watching.